When my mother screamed those 4 words, "You're dead to me," something inside me broke. And what I did next shocked even myself. Before we continue, thank you so much for your support. Every like, comment, and view means the world to us. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love for you to be part of that journey. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and let's grow together. Now, let's proceed. My imagination never conceived the thought of hearing those words from her. Not from my mom, the woman who kept me 9 months in her womb before I was ushered into this world. Not from her, whose late-night tears I also wiped when my dad died. But she said them, right in front of everyone, at the dining table, with Derek smirking and Maya acting like she didn't know what was going on. My siblings had always been clever manipulators. They twisted my words, lied about the books I managed, and made it look like I was skimming money from the family business. My crime was that I refused to let Derek withdraw 10 grand from the emergency fund. That's it. I wasn't rude. I wasn't disrespectful. I simply said, no. And then the avalanche began. Mom stood up, face red, shaking with rage that didn't even feel like hers. "You're ungrateful, Bill. You think you're better than your siblings. You're always judging them." I tried to explain, but she raised her voice. Then she spoke those words, "You're dead to me." And that was it. The whole room went silent. Forks paused midair. I stood up, heart pounding but my face calm. I looked at her, looked at the family I had sacrificed for, and walked out. No suitcase. No goodbye. No regrets. Just me and the clothes I wore. That night, I erased myself. I vanished without noise. No texts. No calls. I didn't even leave a clue behind. Moved 4 states away. Changed my name in the public directories. Blocked every contact. I took up a delivery job to survive, and at night, I taught myself how to code. I freelanced under a false name. It was slow at first, but I kept going. My first client paid me $50 for a job I stayed up all night doing. The next one paid more. By year 3, I was running a remote tech firm with clients across 4 countries. By year 5, I sold that firm and quietly opened another. Bigger, quieter, with investors who never saw my face. I didn't post about it. I didn't flaunt anything. I just worked and built. I bought a house under a trust name. Drove a car that didn't scream wealth. But I knew who I was. The quiet son who had been discarded. The dead one. But in truth, I was the only one who had ever lived honestly. I saw Derek's name in a fraud case. Maya's marriage was in shambles. And Mom, she lost the house. But I didn't reach out. I watched it all from the silence she created. And then one rainy evening, the doorbell rang. I checked the camera. It was her. I opened the door slowly. She stood there soaked, shivering slightly, suitcase beside her like a broken apology. Her eyes widened. "Bill?" she whispered, like she'd seen a ghost. I didn't respond. I didn't smile. I didn't hug her. She went on about how Derek and Maya had left her with nothing. They had taken everything, and now she had nowhere else to go. She said she missed me, that I was always the good one. She said she regretted everything she said that night. I let her talk. I let her sit on my couch and drink tea. I let her see the hardwood floor, the shelves lined with books, the quiet success she never thought I'd find. And then, when the tea was cold, I handed her an envelope. Inside was a paid lease for a clean, furnished apartment 2 towns away. All utilities paid. Groceries set up for a year. But no keys to my life. No invitation back into my circle. I stood and looked at her one last time. "You buried me, remember?" I said. "So let this be your ghost helping you one last time." She cried, begged to be part of my life again. But I shook my head. "You said I was dead. I just honored your wish." I walked her to the door, opened it, and this time, I was the one who said goodbye. If this story struck a chord with you, like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes disappearing is the loudest way to speak.